King Krule EP review. Let's chat about it. Hey friends, what's going on? John here from What's Spinning here tonight to chat about this latest EP from Mr. Archie Marshall himself. King Krule, who is a UK-based singer-songwriter. He's been at it for quite some time, and for a lot of that time, I've been a fan of Archie's stuff, especially in his early days. His 6 Feet Beneath the Moon album, and that No Place to Drown record that he put out under his Archie Marshall name. Those are just such interesting blends of indie rock, post-punk, neo-psych, trip-hop, and more. However, I know a lot of people do love his The Ooze album, but I've personally never been that big of a fan of it. As a matter of fact, I've always kind of thought as that as, a point where I needed a break from Archie. There were great moments on the album, but there was just so much material here, and a lot of it just was not that exciting. His Man Alive project was pretty cool as well. Not perfect, but at the very least, I felt that, Archie was trying something a little bit new, a little bit different, and he was getting there. And most certainly he did get there, because he put out one of 2023's best records. Yeah, the Space Heavy record. I mean, this thing to me, God, it was the culmination of everything that King Krule, Archie Marshall, has done since his early days. Not only did this really blend neo-psych and post-punk and indie as well, but the most important thing about this record was its atmosphere. This thing felt like a space blues record that was wrote by the loneliest guy on Mars, and my God, I thought it was really cool. Now, this new EP, the EP, it is here completely out of nowhere, completely a surprise, and for the most part, Archie's keeping those coals hot. Like Achtung, which starts off this EP. Yeah, this track's awesome. I mean, in every way, this picks up exactly where Space Heavy left off. This is a dreary, moody post-punk tune with a very thick, memorable riff, and I love Archie's very downtrodden performance. And hell yes, it's great. It's just so despondent, so emotional, so ugh. It's the kind of track that I'll never get tired of from Archie. It almost has that Mount Kimby vibe as well, because he has worked with them quite a bit. More importantly, he's just continuing to do what he does best and sounding great doing it. Time for Slurp is really cool as well. This one puts the pedal to the metal a little bit harder. This one's got a little grit to it. This one's a little upbeat. It's nasty. And yeah, we're getting a pissed off Archie here, and I actually love to hear that. Now, blink and you'll miss it because it's less than 2 minutes, but it does a lot while it's here. The guitar playing especially, it is just so cool. This whole track has that essence of cool. It's a sound I love hearing from Archie, as is All Soup Now. This one, I'm going to be honest, it did take a couple of minutes, a couple of tries to get into, and it did worry me a little because it is on the subtle side, but honestly, it is so drawn out, and it is so bluesy. And yeah, the first minute, I'm not as enamored with Archie. He does sound just very despondent and emotional, but it's maybe a little too downtrodden for me. It's deeply depressive as well, but it does hit hard, and very quickly does it pick up. It's another post-punk tune, but this one comes equipped with this really tortured jazz sax. Oh God, I just love it. The riff is great as well, and Archie just sounds so angsty. Most of this EP is him, like I said, keeping those coals hot. But then I hear Whale Shark, and I'm like, how did this track make the cut? This track should have been left on the shelf completely. It's just so drawn out and just way too droopy for my liking. It takes me back to a lot of the later moments on The Ooze where I was genuinely struggling to stay awake. And it's back, and honestly, it's really not good at all. As a matter of fact, Archie sounds just as bored with this track as I am. Overall, though, this is a pretty cool little EP from Archie. It's not his best work, but a lot of this, has the same sound of Space Heavy that came out last year. So if you did enjoy that record, like I did quite a bit, give this a shot, because there's a lot of very cool, angsty post-punk on this record. Whale Shark's most certainly not for me, but overall, Archie sounds like he's in a good place. Can't wait to hear where he's going. I'm feeling a light 7 on this EP, but let me know what you all think down below. If you liked the video, be sure to give us a like, give us a subscribe, and let me know down below what you would like for me to chat about in the future. And until next time, have a great day, friends.